Alrighty, here's another review that we're having. This is the famous Busse Battle Mistress. This is a very, very fat knife. They actually just came up with a new one called the Nuclear Meltdown Battle Mistress, which is about 2 inches longer. Not very practical in terms of, any, chopping and carrying out into the woods, but it's just kind of a cool collector's items. But this one, I believe, is a little bit more useful and, more user-friendly. So let's take it out. Not sure if I can even fit it in the camera angle, but this is just cool, and you can see I used it a lot. I've actually, accidentally chopped through rock, and when I first had this, and it's a little bit scared, but whatever. It's a work knife. It's made by Busse Combat. See the logo. The logo is their fusion, or their, one of the variations of the fusion steel hearts. And this is, I guess, this is the larger version of the Steelheart Fusion Battle Mistress. This is the thicker, this is the fat and flat Fusion Battle Mistress, or FFBM. The CG FBM, or the combat grade of FBM, is thinner, and there's corrugations on the bevel. They use their CBT technology. Personally, I like this one because it's just, it's thick. It's 0.32 inches thick. Compare this to let's say, a Subcom. Yeah, it's laughably thick, but it's just so cool, and it's basically your all-purpose destruction tool, entry tool, whatever you deal with it. It's virtually indestructible. If you go to knifetest.com, NOS actually has destroyed this knife, but it took a lot of work, and this thing, and under my use, definitely won't fail me, without a doubt. The steel is Infi. It's the Busse proprietary steel. I don't know any properties about it besides that it's just amazing. So this is very, very good stuff, and it came wicked sharp from the factory. Or actually bought this from a private dealer, but it was new and unused, and it's just very, very sharp, shaving sharp. Handles are G10. I love the Fusion handles. They're just extremely comfortable to use. These are the standard version. It's not the Magnum one. The Magnum ones are much thicker, but this one I like better. It's thinner, and it doesn't roll so much in my hand, and it's also much more comfortable chopping. As you can see here, it's not flush with the handles. I've been abusing this knife like crazy, and it's held up pretty good, and I might send it back to the factory to get it fixed, but this is my beater knife and I love it, so don't really want to let it go for a week or so, and just great knife. And I did put a D-guard on it, massive D-guard, as you can see here. I guess it's not very useful because it is paracord, but I mean, if I need this paracord in the woods, then I've got paracord, so it's a good thing. So your gray crinkle coating, as you can see, it's not much left of it. Well, I mean, there's still a good amount here, but it's getting to the point of getting a lot of coating loss. It's gotten a lot of use. Onto the sheath. The sheath is Rainwalker again. This actually is a custom sheath that I had to make for me, and I actually wanted a completely new design. It's a drop leg sheath right here, and I actually wanted one part of the drop leg to have Kayaks, and I'm gonna go grab that piece. Alright, I'm back. And this is the Kayaks Backing. This is the drop leg piece right here. I also had made a secondary drop leg piece to work my duty belt. This one is the part Kydex, nylon, and Kydex, and it's just very cool. It's called custom, so. And also, this was via the Piggyback Sheath. In other words, this sheath for the RMD attached to the knife using various, Chicago-style screws, but I took the RMD off separately because if you have it on one side, like, it gets pretty heavy, and it's not fun running in that. But anyways, this knife, excellent knife. If you have the money, get one. They are in in the $400 to $500 range, but it's well worth the money if you're gonna outdoor hiker or backpackers. This thing has just been excellent. I've been gathering lots of fat wood from the from the good Columbia Gorge, and the fat wood there is just, you know, very, very dense and thick, and any other knife that I would have would probably just either chip out the steel, or if I pried with it, the tip would break. And this one, you know, I don't really have to worry about that. So, good knife, excellent. Well, not good knife, excellent knife. And if you can get one and use them. Use this thing. This thing is just. You really have to get one to experience yourself. It's just an amazing knife. But anyways, hope you enjoy the review.